Oh boy. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, man. What's that song by Silk Shocker? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Did I do that? What's that? That was Silk the Shocker and Mystical. Yo, it ain't our fault. TPS is expired. Peace to M. Hampton. Good afternoon to you. Black afternoon to you. Yeah, it ain't our fault, man. Like I said, yo, TPS, that was never on a Black American agenda. Like, you always say, what's our end game? Well, none of our game plan was to end temporary protecting status for Haitians. Like, we rarely, ever, never mention that. We don't, it's, if people got a protected status in the country, like, we don't trip on that. A handful of Haitians, might be disrespectful, but that don't, I'm not saying 350,000 are disrespectful, man. A small percentage out of that were disrespectful. So yeah, so we don't address five, six trolling Haitians and say all of y'all need to go back, to Haiti, and we're gonna do something about it. No, that's not our will. You dig? We say what we say. We mind our business, and we let life. Okay, the Trump administration has something against y'all, so y'all got to redirect your energy towards the Trump administration. You dig? Y'all need to get out there and start seeing Trump the same way those. Well, I can't say that because they blame this too. Well, not really. The Latinos, they blamed the right guy. They blamed Trump, and they were mad at we wouldn't ride with them, and we wouldn't ride with them because there's no such thing as a black and brown coalition. We ain't gonna act like there is. You dig? So we gotta first nip that in the bud. Ain't no such thing as a black and brown coalition, and we ain't gonna fake like there is. Okay, just like there's no such thing as we all black. Like I'm against that. But I'll be thinking hard, how can we rectify that? Like how can we deal with that? I just don't see no West Indian push, no collective. I don't see no Haitian push, or even like half of the Haitians. I don't see there's no Jamaican push, even half of Jamaica. Like there's no movement of Jamaicans and Haitians and Latinos saying they want to link up with Native Black Americans. And it's just not. And what I'm supposed to do? Make act like it is? Like some of us can befriend an African, and I'm sure there's some cool Nigerians. You dig? I'm sure there's some cool Ghanaians, some cool Cam. Nah, hell no. But there's some cool suited. Hell no. Eritrean. Hell no. Somali. No. Eritrean. No. But you get it. Like there's some out there that's cool. I'm sure there's some cool Burkina Bays out there that want to link up with the lineage. You feel me? But individually, but there's no collective effort for any one ethnic group that want to like link up with the Native Black Americans. You feel me? Just hold on while I try to get this TikTok thing straight. You feel me? Give me a second while I get this TikTok thing straight. Thing tripping. God damn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my screen is completely black. I'm just trying to go live on TikTok. My screen is complete. I can't even see. Wow. You know what? Let me just reset this thing. This phone is tripping. What? What? Yeah, I can't even turn it down. Yeah, this backup phone. I gotta deal with this backup phone a little longer. I can't even turn it down, fam. my, my screen. I'm trying to go live on TikTok so I can say what I say and get some people to join the platform. Cause YouTube will be joining the platform. Oh my God. Yeah, I can't even reset the phone, fam. My God. Yeah, how do you reset this goddamn phone? Here we go. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so I want the TikTokers to hear this because oh my God, the phone is restarting and still playing a video. Anyway, I was supposed to buy a backup TikTok phone today. I mean, yesterday. But if y'all know about my MacBook problems, I brought a MacBook to the store just to get a price 3 weeks ago. They fixed it. Never told me to update. Never said it was done. Never said it was fixed. So I go yesterday for an update. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's fixed. How much? 175. Okay, I guess I gotta buy. I guess I gotta pay for the Mac. I only brought it here to get a price. I ain't say fix the damn thing, but whatever, whatever. Give me my Mac. That was an unexpected expense. You feel me? And I was gonna buy another Android for the TikTok. Would have been like $90, some bull crap Android. But ended up spending double. I'm happy I got my Mac. I really ain't need it right now. I need the Android. The would have been a little more of a need, but whatever. Yeah, my Mac been down for 2 years, yo. Yeah, check it out. My MacBook was so my last time using it. You know how you like restore your browse whatever you're looking at. I'm gonna tell you the last time my MacBook was working. For some reason, I like to put my MacBook on the bed while my son sleep, knowing he kicks stuff when he sleep. So when I went to open up Internet Explorer and then restore my Windows, Tariq had just did a video on Diddy apologizing for the video that got leaked of him stomping out Cassidy. That's the last time I used my laptop. I was watching that one. That was about like 2 years ago. I'm like, damn. Wow. And I've been working with this cheap Windows, bought like $300 at Walmart. It did, but now I got my Mac back. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Good day. Let me put the little. I mean, yeah, the videos they be kind of funny, but not of like the Amazon pet dog. My God, my God, please, 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 please. It's Android. So yes, I ain't gonna be able to get my new TikTok phone to next week. And dig, unless something crazy happens. Somebody get drunk and send a cash at the Android price. Dig. Let me put the link in the Swazi. Yeah. So anyway, so recap earlier, a Haitian guy called in. He heard me playing a video of Tariq. I'm gonna finish playing the Haitian video, by the way. So he called in. He said he and Tariq Nasheed had a debate. So I said, what y'all debate about? And I forgot what the dude said. It was something silly. So I was like, all right, well, let me. Oh yeah, it was about indigenous and native. And like most people use those words that don't know what the hell they talking about. So I was like, bro, the reason why you ain't understand them because you don't know what a native is. You think a native and indigenous is interchangeable. So most likely he was like educating you and you didn't receive it because you're seeing native and indigenous people as interchangeably the same or the same people. But he was like all over the place. The Red Indians, and then he started saying that the Red Indians suffered the same thing we suffer. So I was like what? So I named one thing. I said, did they go through hard forced plantation slavery? He was like, no. So I said, okay, so that's one thing they didn't suffer that we suffered. So I was like, did they go through were they forced to pick, export cotton and rice and tobacco and sugar? He was like, no. I said, that's two things um we didn't suffer together. So I was like, well, you name something that they went through that we went through. So he said the smallpox and that type of stuff. I was like, well, we didn't go through that. And then like the all outright slaughter of the those folks. I said, we didn't go through that. I said, bro, you struggling to tell me what we what we went through that they went through. The Red Indians. I'm like, yeah, bro, you tripping. No wonder you got cooked. So then, of course, I brought him down. So now I knew like he's lightweight. So I said, all right, let me just bring him down to what I want to talk about. So y'all know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that bass no tremble. So I was like, are you black? I'm like the opposite of Marquette, that weirdo. I'm like, are you black? They're like, yeah. I'm like, since when? This dude tried to lie. Then he tried to do some Bible stuff. He tried to appeal to the Bible. Oh, I'm an Israelite. I said, let me guess, you a Levite. He's like, yeah, okay. And I see a lot of immigrants try to backdoor their way into the lineage by claiming Israelite blood and Israelite history. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know. You're a Levite. I know. You're a Levite. And you know what? I said, now my memory is serves me. Like, y'all ain't get reparations in the Bible either. Eh, the Levites ain't getting reparations. They get no land allotment. I'm like, yo, y'all just catching L's all across the board. You had to pay the French, and even in the Bible, God was like, nah, we good. No reparations for you. Okay, yo, this sun came out of nowhere, bruh. This sun came out of nowhere, man. Yo, all day was a cloudy, cool, like about to be a flood. All day was a cool, cloudy, windy day. Until I get in the car. That was come on, man. Yeah, I love it. Earlier it was cloud, windy, cool, like 73, something like that. Perfect weather. I'm like, all right, cool. This is gonna be a dope live home. You did going live on now. The sun is out blasting in my face, man. All right, let me go ahead and play the Haitian video. It did because he cut in. I couldn't even play it. Mm. Yeah, the sun is beaming all over me, man. Beaming all over my body. Live home. You did going live on now. The sun shit is baking. Now the sun is out blasting. Shit baking all of a sudden, man. Hell out of here. Here we go.
Of us, he's whining to us. He hasn't said not one good thing about FBA. Not one good thing. So you
Oh my God. Press the button, bro. I can't stand these smartphones, man. Just trying to turn the volume up. God damn, just trying to turn the volume up.
one good thing. So, you know, that's all I wanted to say. I'll go ahead and drop down and thank you for letting me come up.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Any last words, Mr. Claude?
Listen, man, like I told you from the beginning, y'all do may have a gripe, axe to grind, but your problem is not with the Caribbean people. It's not with the African, none of that stuff. Y'all barking the wrong tree. I'm just telling you now, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, at the end of the day, these other people, regardless if you FDA, ABA, whatever the you know you want to be, you and I get caught in the back road, they're gonna cut both our feet. They don't give a damn if I was from Haiti or if you was from whatever. That's how they're gonna treat every last one of us. So get a grip on all this stuff, man.
Well, we ain't getting deported now. Let's.
I didn't say nothing about deported. I'm talking about you and I get caught.
Hey, not every, but damn near a large percentage of immigrants I spoke to, Afro immigrants, African immigrants, majority of them that I spoke to, they all bring up the whitey man, like as like the authoritative figure. Why they do that, yo? And that's a rhetorical question. Why they do that? Every time I talk to an Afro immigrant, African immigrant, and we talk about what's going on, you know, what we talk about with each other, they all bring up the whitey man as though he's the authority of on thought. It's always what the whitey man believes and how he sees people. Well, you know, the whitey man sees us like this. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, the whitey man would never believe that. Okay. Well, you know, the whitey man, yeah, dude, what's up with you, man? Yeah, almost all of them at some point bring up how whitey people view us as though that's the official lens on what we're talking about.
In the back roads, you know, this one of these dark back roads in West Virginia. See if they give a damn if I'm Haitian or if I'm whatever.
Ooh, because if they get us in the dark road, some white supremacists, we're gonna whoop on them. What they gonna do to us? They ain't gonna catch us in no dark road. We whoop on them. Yeah, that they ain't gonna do nothing to us.
Okay. All right, man. All right, man. Thanks for having me, man. I just want to say, man.
Okay, good. He sounds like he about to get that TPS status is kind of drying up. He sounds nervous and mad. All right. He sounds nervous and mad, but he about to get taken up out of here. His voice all trembling. Yeah, y'all living slum too now. I don't know. They getting me in the backwood. They gonna get you too. No, they're not. These folks want us to be targeted so damn bad.
Hey, what he meant was ICE may arrest him in the back alley while he hiding and shit. That's what he's talking about.
That's where a lot of the resentment comes from, family. I keep telling you, family, because we are the foundation of this land. We're the foundation of this country. We can't get sent nowhere. We are indigenous to the United States. We're the foundational population. We're not getting sent anywhere. But these cats, their status is always in question. The TPS is expiring and all that stuff. This dude sounds like his little green card expired. He sounds real nervous, voice all shaky. I don't know, y'all tiring. Y'all be saying all this stuff about us all the time. I don't know. I just be going in these rooms and things. Y'all be, a whole heap of FBA be saying stuff that makes me uncomfortable. I just want y'all to know we all in this thing together now. If they kiss me, they gonna give you too. If I eat cats, you eat cats too. We all live in a slum. Everybody live in a shanty town. No. All these people want us to be down bad like them so bad, man. Boy, this man gonna sit up here and lie on Chicago. What's with these tethers with these lies about Chicago? That's the second tether to get up here lying about Chicago. Y'all want Chicago to be so damn known. Chicago is like It's like a code word almost. They project this weird shit on Chicago all the time. Chicago is okay. They love project, because the white supremacists do that, so they try to do that. They try to
Yes,
project
sir.
this caricature of Chicago. That's like the go-to caricature of people, black people in Chicago just running around with machine guns and living in shanty towns. That ain't what Chicago is. That is not what Chicago is at all. There's some violence that happens within street organizations within a few city blocks of goddamn Chicago. All right? It's not the Wild Wild West in Chicago. Chicago's a beautiful ass city. You're not gonna lie on Chicago. Not only is it a beautiful city, it's an extremely clean city. The black communities in Chicago are immaculately clean. There's nothing about Chicago that's a shanty town or a slum in any sense of the word. Because we as foundational black Americans, we ain't never been a slummy, bummy, dirty people. Never. Don't ever let nobody tell a slum lie on us. Contrary, because they get that from the white supremacists, that's a fantasy. That we living somewhere and there's garbage and fires burning in the front yard. We as foundational black Americans, we've never lived like that. Never. And y'all know it. Growing up, we had to go out the house immaculate. We had to be clean. Our parents and grandparents didn't let us leave the house without a hair comb, teeth brushed, clothes clean. Let's stop playing. We ain't never been dirty, filthy people. Even in the country and rural areas where they have outhouses, they were still clean. Go look at old pictures of your family. They were immaculately dressed, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't never been dirty. We've been the epitome of cleanliness. I talked about this the other day. Even our gangbangers are clean. Hey, you go to LA, man, Crips and Bloods, niggas be having iron t-shirts and iron creases in their khakis.
Yes, sir.
Even their bandanas are ironed. We ain't never been dirty and unclean. We don't like trash all around. That ain't us. And never been, guys. Think about it. That's why they can never name any place. When they start talking about, you niggas are just living in slums too, name the area. Then they start lying. Then you just catch them in a lie. You can't name an area where we're living in slums as foundational black Americans. You can't name nowhere. Now, what they'll try to do is name an abandoned area somewhere in Baltimore or an abandoned street in Detroit where nobody lives. That ain't us living in a slummy area. That's an abandoned area. Yeah? But that's wishful thinking, ladies and gentlemen. That's really, really wishful thinking. They fantasize about us living like that. Let me see. Y'all raise the hands. Get those hands up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Alabama, Alabama, they don't live like that in no Alabama. And my family's all in Alabama. Nigga, what the hell you talking about? There ain't no trash all around in no Alabama. The hell you talking about? Let me see. Yeah, but sound like, yeah, his little status got revoked. All right. Sound like it was down bad. All right. Let me see. Who's this? Original Blood. What's up, Original Blood? Hop on Original Blood. Y'all get them hands up. We're in here deep. Let's get 2,000 people in this room. Y'all hit those hearts. We almost got 500,000 hearts. Hit those hearts. Tap the screen. Let's get those hearts up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get those hearts up, ladies and gentlemen. Original Blood.
I just came up doing that. But I came up to say, see, I have a relative that live in New York. He was for like a year, and it was these Caribbean that What are you complaining about? You get the benefits and the toilets inside.
Hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. So I just want to say that because when that half FBA said that we were passive up there in New York, that is a lie. Because I have a rep, and we talk several times a month, Tyreek, and he tells me about how these Caribbeans, how they act. And let's not forget, when Sister Brooke and President Devine of the U.S. Freedmen Project, they sent out an email, they had heard that the Caribbean said that they wouldn't support them in getting lineage-based reparations. So if you feel that we are attacking you, you need to go have a conversation with your people about what they're doing to us. And I'm gonna land on this, Tyreek. I have my niece, her daughter is 14, and the transfer of wealth is real. Her friends said
we in this, let's get them hearts up. Let's get 500,000 hearts. Let's get, let me see. Trying to get some of y'all in here. Let's get Kwame. Let's get Brother Kwame in here. Raise the hands. Raise the hands. All right. Kwame, what's up, brother?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Kwame?
I don't even take these folks serious when they come up here telling us about what they seen us do, because notice they never see what nobody else do to us.
Oh, yeah.
Ironically. So people like Claude, you can't even take them serious.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Tariq, I just want to tell you something. I got a lot of respect for you. This is different from what we talking about, but I just want to pitch this to you because this will be fly. This will be a good look for you.
Yeah.
You should do a book where you using historical references, similar to green oil, and you giving the game away, but you using historical references to back what you're saying. That would be fly.
Okay, that's interesting.
So look into that.
Okay, I'll check into that, brother. Thank you so much. Oluwa,
What's going on?
what's up, Oluwa? How are you, man?
I'm chilling. Trying to see how can we help you guys with the delineation, because this has been going on to 2019. Like, do you guys need like help or anything? What can we do to help you delineate?
We've already done it. I mean, y'all been crying about it. Why y'all been crying about it so much?
I'm shit. I don't cry about what.
Us delineating. Y'all just stayed crying about us delineating, trying to force us to be.
I'll be telling the Pan-Africans to let it go. Like, y'all want to be yourself, you've been delineated. So like, it is what it is.
Oluwa, you're Nigerian, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Yoruba.
Yoruba. Yeah. So yeah, y'all stay in our spaces, just kind of upset with us. Why y'all upset with us for delineating?
You're not upset. You delineate, don't pay my bills. Why would I be upset?
I mean, because y'all have spaces going on.
Pay your bills. Like, damn, we get big. You might need to pay our bills. We always in your mind. You feel me?
On 24 hours a day.
We're not gonna let you disrespect and not, get that laid back. This is disrespect, like the other brother said. It's just disrespect for me. If y'all would have did it quietly and did that, I don't think nobody has a problem with that. It's just the whole.
But he said delineate quietly, bro. There's no such thing as delineate quietly. You guys were loudly opposing our delineation. Yo, look at how these tethers play victim. Yo, when we delineated, we didn't have no smoke for an African, West Indian, or Haitian. Okay, listen, man, family. These Haitians, Jamaicans, and Africans, they will gaslight you, and they will start you could say diaspora when they feel like giving a date to it. But when you're talking to a historian like me, I know when it started. And when it started, there was no so-called diaspora war. Those folks were not involved at all. They listened to our argument against our government, and they stepped in playing Captain Save a white supremacist. You know how like you watch a film where they push people, they tap people, and they jump out the airplane. Go, 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 go. That's what they did to Tethers. Yo, once we said, hey, man, don't forget, the only people who was really mad originally at our delineation was white people in our American government, because they got to come off, you dig, some of that bank. You dig? So they were the ones initially mad. But don't forget, all of these immigrants over here, Afro and African immigrants, all of them are on the paper. They are all on the list of white supremacy. He could end all of their H-1B visas, U visas, TPS. The white man could end all of that at any given time, assuming these are not citizens. So that's why it's nearly impossible for a native Black American to have a legit relationship with a foreigner who don't have citizenship. The minute we start to make ground, progress, they could just deport you. Like they ain't got they could just end whatever they allowed you to do. They could just end it and bye-bye. They could Marcus Garvey, bye-bye. So that's why like there's no real tangible benefit with linking up with immigrants who are not citizens. Because the fact that we get something going, they could decrease our numbers by just deporting them. And, they could make up anything, terrorists or whatever. You know what I mean? They could make up anything. Oh, no, whatever. When we allowed you over here, we said don't get into politics. We said don't get into activism. They could make up anything. Like, we don't know what they signed when they agreed to come over here. Like, all of them are compromised. The only people of the diaspora in Africa that we could legitimately link up with are the people who have citizenship here. Okay, but they're not interested, right? They're not interested. So anyway, so when we decided to hold our government accountable because the wealth gap was just impossible to remotely close, but we said, hey man, we gotta sue for reparations. That's why we sue, family. There's a real disproportionate wealth gap between white people and Native Black Americans because we've been excluded, stripped, eminent domain, urban renewal, race riots, all types of stuff, and redlining. You dig? Where they made sure we had no wealth in this country. About time we kick off a civil rights movement. You dig? They made sure we had little to no ownership of the wealth in this country. So our economists, our politicians, our lawyers, Yvette, Tone, Dr. Sandy Darity, Johnny Cochran, when they start to do the math, they realize, damn, this wealth gap is so wide, and white supremacy is so, my bad, I'm about to say, it's so effective that this ain't closing. No, it's no amount of hard work, no law, nothing going to change the dynamic in this lifetime. You dig? So we said, yo, they gave us no choice. We were trying to figure out other ways to make it work. You dig? Maybe an all-black city, all-black state. They realized, damn, the wealth transfer, the wealth gap is so wide, it's impossible in his lifetime to catch up to these white people. So they gave us no choice but to sue for reparations. So when you're suing for reparations, the only person who's directly impacted are white people and our government. So what got us scratching our head is, why is a Haitian Why is a Caribbean and an African having something to say about us suing whitey people? We're not suing Africa just yet. We're not suing the diaspora. We're suing whitey people for our money. Cut the check. But these Africans, Haitians, West Indians had something to say, and it was against our suit. And then that's when the call out started. That's when we divided some of our time, that we had all of our time aimed at the whitey man. But once these terrorists started to get in our business and say no to reparations, and then they're in political, powerful positions saying no to reparations, making it harder on us because they're cosplaying as black. They're like, look, black people don't even want it. Like, oh, they ain't black. They are black. Look, they're racist black. We're like, oh, this is a whole game. Oh, so they're racist black, so they're black, so they get to say no to reparations because we're black. We like, oh, okay, we get it. I get it. All right, start the game over. You won that game. New game of chess. We are delineating. You dig? That's exactly what happened. That's what happened. So people can come and start their own timeline, you know, certain panels and make it away with it. But you're not gonna get away with it over here. Because I'm something like a phenomenon. And that don't work on my dime. You dig? You dig? I said you dig.
That was when y'all were calling us Akatas. Especially your tribe. Your tribe. That's your tribe's word, by the way, right?
What does the word mean?
Are we gonna do that? See?
Okay, you see, family? Now look at these dusty mud cat eating dogs. Okay. What does the word mean? So now all of a sudden, that's why I say, family, don't let them try to what the word means. Stop. First of all, humble yourself. You ain't experienced enough to get out there and go out there debating. You send these dogs to me. Y'all ain't put the work in to get out there and debate. You're gonna make a fool of us. So send them to me. What does the word akata mean? So all of a sudden they want to go to the literal definition of akata. And this is how they gaslight us with Noor, Sudan, and Negro. It's like, yeah, akata might mean a wildcat, but my guy, because you apply on us the most, you're really just talking about us. You ain't talking about a wildcat. When you, if it's a wildcat, then why are you calling human beings an animal? Let's start with there. If akata means wildcat, then why are you, and they got 1,000 definitions for akata, by the way. But if akata means wildcat, then why are you calling a human being a wildcat, my guy? Make sense of that. So, you see? So the definition doesn't fit. So there's something called application. Yeah, but something I can't stand this. It's goddamn undocumented. Man, Ice, what's up, man? Ice, what's up? What's up? Get on that job. Get these folks up out of here, man. I can't stand you guys.
Because don't start lying. Are you about to start lying?
No, I don't have to lie. I don't.
But you don't. Okay, what you're not gonna do?
I'm a grown man, Tariq.
Okay, this is what we don't see. Y'all start lying. Are you gonna lie about?
I don't need to lie. What is the word was before Black America? It's a Yoruba word. You can go look it up. It means something.
Sir, every time y'all use the word, you're talking about us.
It's not like why do y'all want it to be the N word so bad? Like y'all want it to be like a bad word. Like it's
why
not.
Y'all want to use it so bad? Why y'all use it against us so bad?
Nobody use it. Nobody. It's just a description. Like it's not. It's not.
It's a pejorative term. It's 100% of the time used as a negative pejorative against us. And y'all.
A lot of people are using it now because you guys are so butthurt about it.
No.
Everybody's just using it because you cry about it.
No. Y'all don't even use it. Y'all been using that shit.
Literally I see everybody use it now because they know that it hurts our feelings.
No. When we were, up here.
I thought you got a roasting culture.
No, that's not roasting.
What does the word mean? It doesn't
That
mean
wasn't
anything.
roasting. Stay away from that akata. Don't pick that akata up in your cab. That's not roasting, sir. That's undermining.
So you heard about that, Tariq? You heard about that?
Okay, being a ticklish tethered.
All right, so family. So now he didn't switch the whole debate. That fast, he just switched it. So first, akata don't mean nothing negative. And then when Tariq pointed out, well, then why you guys using negativity towards Native Black Americans? Now all of a sudden he's saying, "Oh, you butthurt." That's family. That's what gaslighting is.
Don't really help your cause, sir. I mean, you.
I'm just saying, you butthurt about that? You want to cry about that?
I'm not butthurt at all. You called me.
I
I'm
don't
not
know,
calling
bro.
you Tethers. We
I'm just saying,
delineated from you.
because we tired of y'all
calling me.
bitching online. When y'all go delineate?
We've already
it's been 8
delineated.
years.
We've already delineated. You're
Do
the
we
one
need
crying
to
to us,
we need to
sir.
set up a GoFundMe? Do we need to buy?
No, you're the sassy tether punk who calling us crying. We're never in your spaces. Your butt is hurt from selling bussy for a green card, and now you over here whining to us, sir. Y'all stay whining to us. We're not in your spaces, sir.
I will donate money so y'all.
You're not going to donate anything, sir, because your money has no value.
Where can I donate money so y'all can do that?
Sir, you have no money to donate, sir. You're over here. You had to flee to us because you had nothing going on, and we put a boundary up, and now
Why about the black?
and now you upset about it, sir. Why are you upset about the You what, Miss Thing? What? No, what's this sassy punk talking about? What you talking about?
Why y'all in Africa though? Y'all is a bunch of y'all in Africa fleeing.
Who's in Africa?
It's a bunch of y'all in Thailand fleeing. Y'all fleeing everywhere. I went to Cancun and I saw Black America.
Sir, do you know how many Nigerians are living here? I'm visiting Japan.
Jamaica, your women are
your fellow Nigerians up here in Japan right now acting like us.
Tariq, don't let's roast. Come on, why are you scared?
But you ain't even roasting. You corny. You're not.
Let's roast.
You're not. No, because you corny. Roasting has to be equally funny. You just saying stupid shit. It ain't even funny. It's just, why y'all in Thailand? That's not roasting. You just throwing shit on the wall because you ain't got no argument.
Or jokes.
Y'all can't roast. You're just wasting time. You're not witty.
No, they can roast a cat though. That's what they can do.
You're still trying to leech off us. You have to call our spaces saying dumb shit so people can listen to you. Nobody listens to you, Tethered.
Hey, family, I called one foreign TikTok space since I've been on TikTok. And I only did that because you need like so many subscribers to go live. So you get like forced to join people's spaces. I joined one foreign space and it was musty as hell. That was it. I ain't joining another one. I don't care what they got going on. Don't care about their talking points. I'm disinterested. Right? We got Dr. Love pulling up. Hopefully Dr. Love got some love, man. I mean, hopefully he bring the love today. Dr. Love.
Always bringing love
to everybody. All right. Well, I hope. Well, let the love resonate. I should be able to feel it. I shouldn't feel like it ain't love.
Well, my love the kind of love, I mean, it's very. I don't just give it out to anybody, bro. I'm very specific, right?
All right. Well, look, Dr. Love, I'm gonna let you go in. I'm gonna let you go in until you say you're done. Go ahead.
Probably, I don't know, man. It depends with the situation, you know. Like for example, right? Like cheating, right? Cheating, I'm done. You know what I mean? And also, what else? Somebody who's not. Well, I mean, anybody, like anybody who actually is not being truthful with me or honest with me, I'm done because I don't want. I'm always like in a relationship. You know, my girl said, "Remember, I did it." Is if they're not truthful with me, I'm done because that's just goes to tell me that they might end up cheating on me before it happens. I'd rather leave ahead of time before I get cheated on.
Okay. And just for the record, for those who are not familiar with you, because I'm on YouTube as well. Where you from? Your background?
I'm from Tanzania.
Okay, okay. And where's that near? What's the next country that's familiar to us that's close to that? Is that South, Central, West, North?
Kenya, that'll be east. So it'll be Kenya, Sudan, the
Okay.
Comoros and all that fun stuff. So
And what tribe are you affiliated with?
specifically, my tribe is going to be Fulani.
Okay, Fulani. Okay. Okay. And are you in Africa? Are you in UK, Canada, America?
Currently in Mexico.
Okay. How you like it out there?
I like it a lot, man. The people are nice. They got the nice food.
Yeah, I know that food banging. Can you speak any Spanish?
Poquito, pues,
Okay, all right. So you learning. All right, so but how are the police officers? Are they what people say they are, like kind of corrupt and stuff?
Maybe from Africa, it's like normal.
Okay, I got
in foreign, I would say that's corrupt, but in my view, it's just normal. When people are underpaid and they don't get paid well, they gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah. Okay, so like the police officer is like a waiter, like in America. It is. Okay, they trying to get a tip.
Yeah, because I kind of like that because it makes things easier, right? Like in America,
Man, I wish I could pay an officer. I wish I could pay an officer to let me go.
You can get a lot of these, records out of your records. You know what I'm saying? If you have people who pay or something like that, instead of having these things stay on your record for 7 years and stop you from doing a lot of things,
Yeah, I get. I mean, like, I can see the pros and cons because I can see the cons too. But anyway,
it's got a lot of it's got a lot of pros and cons because when you do that, then of course, we human beings, we make mistakes, right? And again, if I made a mistake, then you're like an officer, then just
yeah. But how does the officer know it's a mistake? Because human nature is to get over, right? So once we know we could pay somebody off, yeah, like a 4-year-old knows that, right? 5-year-old, like my son know when to get over and when I'm letting him go, when I'm not. So yeah, so I could say anything. Like matter of fact, when we get pulled over by the average cop in America, we all say it's a mistake, and we be lying like a mug.
Because they lie too.
Yeah. So I mean, so you see, so that's the con. Like the con is that could, yeah.
See if you oh, you know what? I'm lying, you lying. You know what? Just pay me, then I'll let you go.
But sometimes they ain't lying. Sometimes I did, like, for example, I was in Newark and I yielded through a stop sign. You dig? And the cop was the next car, so I got pulled over. So he ain't lying. I'm lying. I couldn't even lie. I know I couldn't even lie. He seen me do it right there.
Or you can be like, man, I got a lot going on. This is life, bro. I didn't pay attention. I was just overthinking. You just let me go. You know what I mean? Like as a human being, you can also be overthinking, man. If you are the one who actually did this because you are actually had some you are just overthinking. Like it's a mistake. Just understand and let me go. Don't try to make it harder than it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, if you say that to a police officer in America, hey, bro, take that. If you say that to a police officer in America, not only are you not getting let go, he gonna add some more tickets. Yeah, bro. American police officers do not like that at all, my guy.
Yeah, because and again, corruption in America is expensive. You gotta be rich to afford it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in other countries, it's cheap.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, see, but I don't like that though, because I know I worked with a Mexican woman who said she paid a cop to beat up her boyfriend. See, I don't like that though. Okay, so then what's but that's what happens when you pay for hire. When you hire, no, when you hire for pay, that type of you got a badge and a gun, like yeah, like see, and like that's the con I'm saying. So there's pros to it, there's cons to it, and
just as well, hire a hitman instead of using a cop.
nah, because a hitman can't do it legally. You dig? A cop could beat you up, and you can act like you don't get him in trouble. It's very hard to get a police officer in trouble because the state takes their word off the back. Matter of fact, when you go to court, look, last thing. When you go to court, the state represent him with all the state resources. You got to spend money for a lawyer and a good one. The state backs him with all their resources. So that's why you won't do a hitman. You better off with a cop.
You can let come up deal with it, bro. It's not gonna take too long. Come on, comes one
Well, yeah. Well, Native Black Americans been waiting for white team man karma, and it's over 400 years, and we ain't see it yet. So that karma thing, we're looking at on that. Now, I want to. This is for me. I want the same way he noticed me losing, holding the L. The real karma is equal, right? It's equality. I want to notice his L. I don't want him to go unnoticed because to me that might not be his karma. That might be somebody else. Somebody else got justice from him, but I never got my justice. So like whatever he's going through, let's say he went to jail, he got deleted somehow, but that might be because he did somebody else wrong and they got him. But I ain't get my justice though, so I'm not going to cheer that person on. Nah, you got your justice, I ain't get mine. You dig? Just showing you there's other ways to look at it. It's not black and white. There's pros and cons. It depending who you're talking to. We can find pros of it and we can find cons of it. And that is American politics all the way. Let me introduce. I, I don't think we go like say the thing with Tanzania. I'm not Tanzanian and he ain't black, right? So why not to do this? If folks from Africa want to link up with Native blacks, if folks from West Indies want to link up with Native Black Americans, which we know they know. I mean, which we know they don't. But let's say in the future somehow, then we got to call it something other than black because that's just us. Like they ain't black. But it can be ABC. Hey man, the ABC, ABC can stand for Africans. That's the continent. Black, us, and the C can be Caribbean, including Haiti or Brazil. You feel me? So yeah, but I don't like the unifying term if there's going to be one, which it ain't one. But if there is going to be one, I don't like it to be at the expense of our diluting our ethnicity. I don't like that. So I'm never going to be a proponent for everybody get to say they're black like us. I don't like that because it's very deceptive and it causes confusion. That's like the new race. Okay. How about the new race in 2030 be Haitian? Everybody's Haitian now. Like that's gonna be confusing. Especially when you're trying to identify the real Haitians. It's gonna be. I just felt like other countries should raise more of a concern. Like, nah, we ain't black. We're Tanzanian. We are Jamaican. We ain't black. That's them. Come on, a different name. But when it's at our expense, everybody's all in. Who named Tanzania? Who named Tanzania? Who named? I wonder who that was. It European? Let me guess. British, Belgian, Belgian. Who named Tanzania? Tanzania. You just said too bad, but it ain't too bad because we're delineating. So and don't forget the whole point of you guys cosplaying as black is to get tangibles that were designed for us. But it's over, user. Okay, you gotta go to my TikTok images, and I got on YouTube as well, user. Apparently, forms are already delineating. I showed a personal form that I had to fill out. It said black, race, African American, and then it said ethnicity. It said a bunch of mumbo jumbo there, but the very end user, it said native black American descent. So all y'all deniers, y'all critics, delusional critics that's in denial, well, it looks like America is embracing our nativity. Nativity. There we go. Our nativity. You dig? It looks like it's embracing our nativity. I tell people, you were native before foundational, and every native black is foundational. So we don't even need the term FBA. Native speaks directly to the soul. So native covers Solon. Because Solon speaks to the soul. Native, if you're a native black American, it speaks to your soul. This is before you live. One finger. Before you imported before you exported rice, tobacco, sugar, cotton, before you did one thing, you were native. So native is the best fitting term for us. Now people can be in their feelings. You could be in your feelings and you could say freedman, but you were native before freedman. You could be in your feelings and you could say Adolf, you were a native before you were Adolf. You can be in your feelings and say you're FBA, but you were native before foundational. So your feelings don't override nothing. You'll get you get cooked like the link is there. Click the link. Okay, you were native before anything else. Now some of y'all have a personal issue with the word. That's your this then that's your degeneracy. That's your delusion. You don't change history. You don't change what's real. And but we are a native people in America. Every foundation Black American is a native Black American. But Dr. Claude Anderson actually got the right words together. Okay, so here we are. Yeah. How do you? I can't even. You know what? Let me see. I turn my camera on. Yeah. Let me see. I turn my camera. This is crazy. Let me turn my camera. YouTube. Yo, how do you do this on the road, man? I can't. The copyright. I can't do that. They go like, pull over, sir. I can't. How do you do that, man? How? You dog? How you this Latino dog behind the how you do that? How you tow your car and speed is 35 miles an hour? How do you tow your car? But I know how. We know how. If you get issue license that they didn't pass test for, they ain't pass the test. Dr. Love you back. You said, I don't like corruption, but now it's got a license, right? Wait. So you like corruption? Wait, now you just, bro, you just said it. To correct. You said you like corruption, and that's the thing. And look, that's the thing we're saying. We're saying that a lot of you guys, like, we ain't judging you. You ain't on trial. But we just saying, like, a lot of you guys come from corruption. You know that, worse than ours. Because we got corruption too. But it's not like the daily life. Like over here in America, like, your neighbors try to be honest as possible. We don't rob each other cars. We don't scam each other directly. Like, we're honest. We're honest to each other to a large degree in America. But you could, but you guys come from countries where the law is survival of the fit. But go ahead. Now I can't hear you, bro. You muffled, bro. Look, bro. You muffled, my guy. You got. Yeah.
Because we run those countries and we are black in those countries, so we make these things.
No,
easy
no,
for
no,
us.
no, 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 no.
So the only
No,
difference is
that
like
Dr. Love. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
corruptions are big. So the law people cannot avoid it. So it's only like the big people in the government. Those are the one people that are okay with that are corrupt. You know what I mean? That's the only difference. But with us, because we run the country and then we want to make things easy for ourselves, then we're like, man, if you have money, I'll take care of you. You take care of me. You know what I'm saying? And we move on. Life goes on. I'm not
Yeah.
going to be like my boy, you simply because you met me. I'm not going to do that. You my brother. Just give me what you have.
Doctor, when this is your words, I'm gonna quote you. You said, because we are black. Who is the we are black in Tanzania?
Yeah, the meaning of Tanzania, it's like it's called black in my language.
Wait, hold on. But when did you start calling? Wait, hold on. So how do you say Tanzania in your language?
Black.
That's English. I said, how do you say Tanzania? Hey, yeah. Yeah, these guys are crazy, yeah. All right, listen, man. Look. This is what I argue. I argue Native Black Americans, we could link up with people from the continent, right? The motherland, right? Y'all motherland, ain't ours. But y'all motherland, we can link up with y'all. And we can link it with the Caribbean people. So I got an acronym. It's called ABC, right? It's African, Blacks, Caribbeans. And the African represent you guys only. The Black represents us in America only. And the Caribbean is obviously, it covers the Caribbean plus uh, Guyana, Brazil, and Haiti. But I'm not Caribbean, I'm not African. You're not Caribbean, you're not black, you're African. It's okay to do that. No, wait. It's a no, you're not. This is the last thing I want to say. Like, we can link up without you wanting to be us. Like, you can be you can be African and be proud, and we can still link up. But you don't gotta be us to link up. That's what I'm trying to communicate.
Being black, it has nothing
When
to
did
do
you
with
come?
me.
When did you become black? You're Tanzanian, right? No, you were born Tanzanian. No, you were born Tanzanian.
I was born black.
Okay, explain that. How are you born black? Explain that.
Because I come from sub-Saharan African country.
Okay, yeah, but how? Okay, so you're born sub-Saharan. So how are you born? How are you born black? So look, you said Tanzania, you said African, you said sub-Saharan. How are you born black though? What does that mean to be born black?
That's my skin color.
Oh, there you go. So now check this out. So when you say skin color, you're referencing very dark skin, right? That looks black, right?
Okay, I'm from my nationality.
No,
I'm
no.
from
Yeah. Okay, listen. You gotta hear me out. You gotta respond to what I'm saying. When you say your skin color is black, and that's why you're black, so you're pointing to
Right.
your skin color is damn near the color of black, right?
Say that I'm like brown.
Okay.
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 You know.
All right. Let me go further. So if you guys are brown, and it's been a whole country of you guys brown, that's not something you guys will highlight amongst yourselves. You won't highlight the commonality. You will highlight the differences. Okay. So if all of y'all are dark brown, that y'all won't say, hey, we're the dark brown people. Look, I'm brown. That brown seems normal. It'll take outsiders who are not brown to highlight your differences. And those outsiders are called Europeans. So when those Europeans came to Africa, they noticed people who are not light white like them. And they made that a note, and they actually said, hey, these guys are different than us. They're dark, we're light. Okay. So they gave you guys names in their language because of your dark skin. Nobody in Africa named themselves in any language in Africa after their dark skin. Those are always imposers, always colonizers that came and labeled you by your dark skin. Okay, so what I'm saying is you don't gotta practice that colonization. You can drop it. It's over. The white man is not there. He's not colonizing. He's gone. So you can go back to being who you were before he got there. You feel me?
So when I drop it, who do I leave it to?
Okay, no, it don't. Wait, listen. For one, the white man did not ever call you black. He didn't speak. He didn't speak English. The white man, well,
They called me.
right. There you go. There you go. No, you're right about that. So are you a Negro?
That's what they used to call
I know, but I'm asking you, right? I'm asking you in 2026, are you a Negro?
I'm black, yes.
No. Okay.
Black.
So wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm not asking about what the language, right? The language and the meaning. I'm using Spanish. Saying Spanish. You are a Negro. You a Negro. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna refer to you as Negro going forward. All right, Negro. What else in your mind?
Negro, not like that. Negro. It's a Portuguese, yeah. Negro is basically black and,
Bro,
yeah.
I got you. Can't say that word, but I'm saying, listen, man. Are you a Negro? Brother, I'm not saying the B word. I'm using the N word. Are you a Negro? Got it. Got it. So family, no, note this. Note this. Everybody wants to be black when it's until it's time to be black. Okay, I got it. I got it. Yeah, my man took away. Yeah, my man said, I'm done cosplaying. I ain't know.
So who told the white people that they're white? Since you're gonna try to use that the white people, they're the one that came to Africa and told us that we were black, right? And then who told them that they were? Because since you said that they are outsiders, that actually, so who told the white people that they are white?
Okay, they did because white people made up the racial construct. Africa don't have a racial construct. India don't have a racial construct. Chinese, nowhere on this earth do people have a racial construct. Only racist people come up with racial construct. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's why they are racist, right?
Now you can say this. You can say you're classified as black, and I have no issue. Our problem.
I just feel like, man, there's a lot of things that we black people can do together when we come together.
Well, no. I'm saying right now, bro. I know you don't care, but I'm just using you as an example to my family, to the Native Black Americans out there. Bro, just for you, this gonna be in your heart. We will never come together as long as you guys are saying you're black. Okay, we will never come together as you guys saying you're black. Now we could come together, you guys saying what you said earlier. I asked you, who are you? I didn't ask you what classification you belong to, racial classification that white people say you belong to. I have your answer. You're Tanzanian. That was the best answer, most honest answer you could have gave. You talked about honesty earlier, about shit cheating you, honesty. Well, you gave an honest answer about who you are. You are a Tanzanian. A Haitian is a Haitian. Jamaica is Haitian. Africans are African. Black people are black. Okay, so now when you start to say you are black, well, you can't be black in Tanzania because black in America is a proper noun. A proper noun are people, persons, or things, right? That deserves capitalization. So you can't be black and Tanzanian in America. You either one or the other. Black is a people thing. It's somebody. No, no. So no, no. You don't like dishonesty and lies. This is what you said earlier. And now you're resting in lies and dishonesty. White tea people did hey bro, white tea people, hold on, because I'm gonna tell you a truth, a historical fact. White tea people didn't call us black. White tea people called us Negro. We just established that. They called us color and even a hard ER. They ain't call us black. Okay. They might have said our skin was black, but they called us Negro. There are signs when they sold us on slave auctions, bro. It said Negroes for sale. It did not say blacks. And by the way, when they didn't want us to come to their restaurant or use their bathroom, they said for whites only. And when they designate something for us, it said colors only. It didn't say black. So white people never nationally or statewide reference us as black people. They said Negro, color, and other words out there. We called us black is a self-imposed word, just like Ganya is. Kwame Nkrumah self-imposed Ghanaian on the Ghana on the Ghanaian on people of Ghana. Thomas Sankara imposed Burkina Faso on those people in 1957 because they was called the Upper Volta. Dessalines imposed self-imposed Haitian on those people. They were called Saint Domingue and other stuff. So people named themselves something away from their oppressors. We did that. We rejected Negro, we rejected color, and we said we are black, and we gave a definition to it, and it was very positive.
I think you're making a lot of sense.
Okay, go in.
Yeah, a lot of sense. See, a lot of time when I don't agree with a lot of FBAs when they, like instead of explaining how you explain it, because based on what you've explained, you're making a lot of sense. It's like I'm connecting the puzzles, right? And they're all like you are saying something that's actually valuable and anybody is really interested to know more about the FBAs and their lineage. Listening to you, I feel like a lot of people would understand where you guys are coming from. Like I just did now. I've done a lot of misunderstanding about the whole FBA thing. Now the fact that you're explaining this and you're giving examples and you're not making this stuff up, you're literally just giving examples that make a lot of sense. So I think that you should be going on panels or invite more people to come on your panel so that you can educate them. Because sometimes if someone doesn't, listen to you, right, and put in that time to try to listen to what you're trying to put across, they might misunderstand you and try to respect you and
right.
sound you and all that stuff. But if they take time to listen to what you're saying, you'll actually make sense.
Right. But guess what? You know what the problem is at that point? Mm-hmm. Is FBAs. FBAs don't want to hear that. You dig?
Wait,
I'm a native Black American.
Why you got a FBA News then?
Because I'm foundational to the country as well. So yes, I'm foundational, but I don't believe FBA is a better term than NB. I think Native Black American fits us the best. Okay, but I'm foundational. I'm also an American descendant of slavery. I'm also a descendant of freedmen. But the best term for us is not FBA. I like NBA better.
Oh, you would like NBA than FBA?
Yeah, because all Native Black Americans are foundational, but we were Native before foundation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, NBA is already there. We have NBA players. I mean,
No, but it's an act. But you got a lot of things. Well, I got a problem with acronyms altogether. By the way, that's why my YouTube name ain't FBA. It's called Blacks, BLAX, right? But that's a whole different story. But for the sake of layman conversation, I just say Native Black American. But when people want to get on a higher level, educated convo, I would tell you about Blacks. I don't like acronyms at all. Okay, at all. But for the sake of conversation, I'll use an acronym. Right, so I won't confuse nobody. But on a higher level, you come to YouTube and I'll break down the problem with acronyms. But anyway, the reason why my message don't get out, because FBAs don't like it. Okay. Some of them like to remain in a state of confusion and ignorance
right.
and degeneracy. Like some of them really do it. Like, so I'm not gonna lie, act like all of us are. No, some of us ain't worth a dime. And I don't rock with them either. So the same guys you might argue with, I don't speak to them.
Yeah, because man, it seems like you're educated too in like history and stuff. Because all this, like you just mentioned, somebody who's not educated on history wouldn't know all these.
Yeah, hell no. They won't know that. And guess what? They have no interest of ever learning. Yo, look, the reason I came to the revelation, because I had way more followers on YouTube. I got less followers because I called those FBAs out, so they unsubscribed. But I realized I've been educating these folks for like 2 years straight. And then I had a guy come on a panel and I asked the guy, what does delineation means? He didn't know. So I'm like, wait a minute, how the hell you repping FBA? You didn't know what delineation means? I said, yeah, yeah. You gotta go, man. You gotta go. Don't come back. Get out of here. Yeah, so me, anybody can get it. The lineage, foreigners, white people. If you're on the wrong side of history, I'm a cookie. It don't matter if we're in the same lineage.
So your point is to educate.
Yeah, that's it. Educate correctly. That's it.
No, that's good. That's really good. Yes, that's a good. I mean, educating people and putting knowledge in them. That's the best you can do.
So there's this fake FBA guy out there. You might have heard of him. You ever heard of the Saint in the Center, Marquette Devon Burton?
Yeah.
Okay, now that's a weird dude right there. I think he's an agent personally. Okay, yeah.
You think it's not a deal?
I don't know, but I know he's a tether to South Africans. I know that. Okay. I do know that. This guy got the nerve to invite himself to South African business, affairs, and act like he gonna give them the solution to. This dude visited a handful of times, and he become the representative of South Africans. I'm like, dude.
Crazy. Oh man.
Yeah, nah, he a straight scammer, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the Dula guys, the South African leaders. Some of them have actually given up. He has quit them. He said he's not part of the movement anymore because he has noticed that a lot of people that are actually in that movement, they're not really out for the people. They're out there to get views and YouTube views.
Yeah. What is it? Same thing here. The same thing here. You got a lot of FBAs. You got a lot of FBAs who couldn't tell you nothing about reparations. They couldn't tell you nothing about delineation, but they out here arguing with folks and talking about FBA. But they couldn't tell you none of our hardcore talking points. Like we out here trying to push for an anti-black crime bill, right? And that anti-black crime bill, because it's using the word black, that means it covers everybody who's racially classified as black, right? We out here pushing for that. Those FBA spaces, not one of them talk about an anti-black crime bill. All right, not one of them. So a lot of them are deterring like real messages that come from my channel and other channels like this one. So they ops too. And look, and when you go look at their oldest video, go look at their oldest video. Look at their oldest video. See what they was talking about. Now I like Tariq because Tariq always been a guy. Okay, so let me tell you something. There's people who know a lot. When you know a lot, you talk about a lot. Right. So he's always been like, even I watched Tariq Nasheed longer than these grifters, these FBA grifters. So I was there, or I came a little late with his Ustream. But I went back, but I binge watched all of his Ustreams. I'm different from these weirdos that's here now. Watch all of Ustreams. So like, even though when he was clowning and having fun with his chat, spitting game, he would every so often talk about some real stuff in between. So he always had like an activism side of him. Right. So I tell people that activism ain't something you just come across tomorrow or today. It's something that you see very early on in your youth. Right. You're gonna see it. Right. So when you look at, so Tariq Nasheed showed the activism side of him. I could point you to several videos where he touched on a knockout game so many years ago. So like, he always had that, even though he joked around and had fun, he always had that activism, interested in the affairs of Black Americans, concerned with that. He always had that with him, as far as I know him to be online.
Say when he tells the FBA community in America to boycott the Asian businesses.
No, he never said that. No. Tariq never said that. So let me help you out. Listen, we don't have a leader. All right. So that means Tariq can't tell me nothing. So if Tariq has an idea I don't like it, I'm not subscribing to it. Right. So we don't have a leader like that. So Tariq never told people to boycott because he could never do that. Like, he don't have that type of clout to tell 50 million people to do something. Right. And he never done that, by the way. You're talking about individuals. Individuals will have a bad experience and individuals will boycott. Okay. So we're the boycotting ethnic group. Like, we got the bus boycotts. That's like infamous. So like, we're the people who do boycotts. So when we're wrong, we have an American right to boycott whoever wronged us. It could be a neutral ethnic group, neutral race, don't matter. It could be a franchise. Okay, so whoever it is, we got the right to boycott it. So a lot of Native Black American women noticed that their business wasn't being respected in the nail shops. Like, a lot of Asians kind of control like the nail shop and the hair shop, right? To buy hair and that thing. I've been to a couple, bro. You walk in there, they're following you around the damn store. You dig? Like, bro, a brush only costs about $2. Like, dude, you ain't got to follow me around it. Like, this ain't Apple. Like, this ain't the Apple store, my guy. Like they following you around, like, stuff in there costs $1 million. So yeah, so some of them, not all, but some of them do behave like that. And when people get enough of it, 'cause that's called oppression, by the way. When people get enough of that oppression, they got the right to call out on social media and then find out if other people have experienced the same thing. Now, a boycott doesn't work if you're the only person experiencing that. A boycott works because other people say, hey, I've experienced things similar in these Asian businesses, salon and hair things. And that's how a boycott works. Every people from different around the nation start to say, hey, that happened to me too. And that's what the Me Too movement started from, right? The Me Too movement was people suffering the same same stuff. So the Me Too movement, same thing. So when people across the nation, across the world feel like they experience the same thing from this particular people, yeah, that could warrant a boycott even more. Maybe some civil suits. So nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's your American human right to do that, and I can't knock nobody boycotting. Nobody. You have that's your American right. Now, I'm not in Asian businesses because I've been gave up Chinese food. So, you know what I mean?
You don't like Chinese food or what?
I like it. I just don't like the kitchens. The kitchens, like, they fail inspection too many times and it'd be disgusting.
Yeah, that's true. I've been to a couple of them.
Yeah.
Very, you can tell they're not very, 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 hygiene wise, it's not.
Yeah. Except when they're in the white. So if everybody Chinese, trust me, it's gonna be in a white affluent neighborhood because white folks get them on point. They be snitching, calling in all type of inspectors. Yeah, now white people make sure. And matter of fact, some of the neighborhoods I see them in, but they actually hired the community. Like they hired some white people back there. So that's why like yeah. Yeah. So that type of Chinese I might go.
They try to use white people to get the business going.
Right, and white tea people will Karen out. They will chimp out and snitch if something going on back there that should be going on. Yeah. So if I do Chinese, if I do it again, I don't plan on to, but if I do it again, it'll be in a white tea area, affluent white tea area.
Yeah, I used to own a business back in Atlanta, and a lot of my clients were the African American brothers, and a lot of them would spend like $2,000 with me like per day, and some of them were like flying from different cities like Chicago, Miami, Mississippi. Like they would come in and buy a lot of stuff from me. I saw those the big cheap
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need that. I need that because I ain't buying nothing real ever again. Yo, send me that. Hey, yo, send me. Yo, we got to link up, bro, because I refuse to buy that shit real ever again. Yeah. Definitely. I'm making a nice purchase from your ass. Trust me. Yeah.
A lot of the brothers they
Yeah.
bought a lot.
I'm only buying fake stuff going forward.
Yeah, but why you gotta spend $2,000 on?
And guess what? They're the same quality. That's what people. Yeah, that's what people don't know. Like people don't know that. People don't know the $2,000 belt is just as flimsy as the unauthentic. They're the same quality. Even the sneakers, all that stuff is basically the same quality.
Yeah, my clients came in and they would come in my spot and they would buy their girlfriends
The purses and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, I need that.
And then they go and tell them, oh, I spent $2,000 on it.
Yeah, now those are smart people that understand economics.
Yeah, like $30 purse, man. Like, goddamn.
And you can't tell, cause they both the same material. You can't tell them different. Hey, bro, I bought a $700 Louis Vuitton belt, right? I ordered it from the Louis store somewhere. Bro, that thing came in, yeah, I picked it up at the mall, right? The high-end mall. Bro, I couldn't believe, bro. I thought the box was empty. I thought the box was empty. Like that's how light the belt was. Bro, I still got it, by the way. Still got it. I just, and after that I was done. I couldn't believe I spent $700 for a belt that I thought was not in the box.
Yeah, that's a rip off, man. That's why, like, I used to go, like, because I used to get like really good quality. I had my suppliers in China and everything, so they knew the kind of quality to get me. But that's why all my clients they kept on coming back because I had really good quality. And sometimes I would sell like the kids. They go in Atlantic City, and they go out there and just flip the belt. Like they can get a belt for me for like $20. They go out there
and stuff like 60, 80. Yeah, that's what folks do. Yeah, they do that downtown Newark too.
Yeah, man, we all make money. The next day they come back to me and get more, and just keep doing business. So
yeah. Now that's economics right there. Yeah, everybody eat, and that's why I be tripping when people say, "Don't share my video, don't react to my video." It's like, bro, you already ate. Like, why you worry about the small crumbs afterwards? You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah. So when people do that, you gotta watch out for them. When people act like they made their money, they got the thousands, the tens of thousands, 100,000 views. They got the money. Why you worry about us sharing your video, getting the small crumbs?
Right. And we have white people come in and try to snitch on us.
Oh yeah, of course. Cause they mad. Cause he mad that his wife want his wife want the Louis V receipt. You dig?
Right.
She want that receipt.
And we used to kick them out when we see them. Saying like we don't have what you're looking for. Just go. We don't have that.
Right. Yeah, and that's why they got the name Karen. And white people are the epitome of chipping out. That's why I'm not gonna let them try to act like That's for us. That's for them. Like they are the epitome of chimping out. Chud, who chimped out more than Chud the Builder? Like the dude literally was trying to get a reaction by chimping out. Dig. So nobody chimps out more than a YT person, and a Karen was the original chimp out.
Yeah, like when they do it, they don't. You know what I'm saying? They probably try to call it this fancy names like business or like. But when they don't do it, when it's another race doing it, then they get jealous and they try to figure out how to move forward. Things like that, like if you do it, you call it, you say it's good, right? And like, oh, it's being smart. But if somebody else do it, then you try to call it illegal. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, you know what? A store in Newark got put on blast, and I guarantee you, people melanated still supporting it. So it's an Arab Ranch store. I've been there a lot. Like it's one like some of the best. It's one of the best stores in Newark, right? To buy like gear and stuff. So it turned out, it turned out that some YNs went in there and like they looking at their Jordans, and they highlighted they found, I don't know how they found out, but they found out how to tell their fake ones from the real ones, and like it's all over the net. You could look it up, bro. Yeah, bro. Every last pair of Jordans in there was bootleg. Now look, check it out. I might be a victim because I went to one of those Arab stores and I spent about $1,000, and like people know, people like when I was live during the pandemic, people see my box of Jordans to the ceiling, right? Now I paid full price, but I like 200 plus each one, like the minimum 220 each one. But check it out. Some of my Jordans, the strings coming out. So I'm like, yeah. And I pay real authentic prices, right? So I'm like, hey, why strings come out of my? So I'm trying to cut them with scissors. But when I do expose that one Arab store, I realized, oh, I got too.
Yeah, man. They're smart. Like, like when they try to mix them with a few original ones and they get a lot of fake ones.
Yeah. So me, like, yeah. So now had they told me, like, hey, man, these ain't authentic, but they look like, cause like, people gave me praise, like, oh man, they was fake the whole time, I guess. So, but listen, you could have told me like, yo, man, these ain't authentic. They look them like them. Look, look, give me 120. Yo, give me half. I'd have bought them.
Right. At least you're being honest there. You know what I'm saying? You're telling somebody. Yeah. Hey, I used to do like I used to tell everybody that I dealt with, I'm like they knew like what they were dealing with, so they what I'm saying, like business and make sure that everybody eats. And yeah, man, like it was a good business. And hey, I could get you some panties too, like the panty shoes, like if you want.
Oh yeah, I want that. Oh yeah, hey, look, I'm gonna be funny. look, I'm gonna be funny. Yeah, I want all that. No, yeah, I want those because those look more, so they more comfortable and they look more real. Yeah. Let me know, man. I need those.
They go for like 3,500, bro. But I can get you.
All right, look, well, I gotta see them first. Then you gotta show a video. If I'm paying that much, like you gotta like show a video of that thing. Yeah. All right. Yeah, cause look, cause my man came to work today with some McQueens on. You dig? Yeah. He said he spent like $1,000. Like, man, I told him, man, I ain't gonna never buy authentic pair of designers ever again.
Yeah, I could get you the McQueens for like 150.
No. Yo, I want Mason Margellas, my guy. That's what I want.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could get too, man. Like I got a big connection.
Yeah. That's what I want. Look. I'll take the McQueens. The three the DG. I don't care about Dolce Gabbana, but the McQueens, I'll take those, and I'll take the You got Mason Margellas. I'll take those.
You like LVs as well?
Nah, because the real ones as flimsy as the fake ones. Nah, I'll pass with that. I'll pass with them. They the same shoe. They fall apart no matter you pay 1,000 or 200. They fall apart. Now, I'm good. Like you know what? Hey, bro, Dr. Love, I'm a guy who spent real money So I know how flimsy they are. I know, like right now. But if I cut my camera on, I got Giuseppe's, I got Gucci, I got Mace Margiela, I got a whole bunch of shit. Like people see my sneaker catalog. It's like, it's decent. But I got ripped off because they're the real deal, but you can't wear them more than 4 times.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've been like when I'm wearing those, like like when I'm going to special occasions, right? I just put
Yeah, and bro, and that was my aha moment. I was like, oh wow, so these are just supposed to be worn 4 times.
yeah. Yeah, you gotta put them on like when you know what I'm saying.
Right. I like, okay. Yeah, you can't wear these like you do J's. Yeah, I realized that. And yeah, do you know I had a cream pair Mace Margiela's. Hey bro, a kid dropped water. Bro, listen what I'm saying to you. He spilled water, a couple drops of water on my thing, bro. Do you know those 3 drops of water it's still there? This happened like May, bro. The 3 drops of water is still there. Like I still see them.
God damn. You can't take them out. They just like stay.
I mean, maybe if I buy a shoe cleaner, you dig, but I don't clean nothing. I just buy a new pair, man. I don't clean sneakers. I don't do that. Yeah, I don't do that. I'll throw them away to give somebody, and buy a new pair.
Right. Yeah, bro. You like sunglasses too, like Cartiers.
Yeah, no. Hey, yeah, look. Of course, I'm a son. Yeah, you look. Go to my IG, my guy. You gonna see. Hey, look. I want you to look. Yeah, inbox me on IG, right? And I'm because I got 2 IGs. I got one unbiased Ron. That ain't the one. I got another one where I'm flexing. You dig? So I'm gonna see the other one. So you can so you can see my style, right? You can know what I want, and you'll see all the shades and shit, the Gucci and all that type stuff. I had to, I want them Kazals again.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
I can get you those like good price,
Yeah. That's what I want, my guy. The Kazals. Those are my favorite shades.
Yeah, man. I could get you those for like $30,
And I need. Hey, look. If they look good, bro, I got. Hey, listen, FBAs don't want to pay no damn. You dig? Like if they could get them, like they might be capping online, but if they could get them and they look good, they'll do it.
Hey, that's it, bro. Like that's what you need, man. You don't need. Hey, you don't know you're the basketball player. He used to buy a lot of stuff for me, bro. Lemon Auto.
Okay, yeah. Your word.
Even this Kim Kardashian, I don't know. I think they're like related or something. He came in.
That's his girlfriend.
What is this? The Christian Dior duffel bag, bro.
Word.
Yeah.
You got a website?
No, I warmed it up. I still got to connect. I still those connections, but I don't. I ended up shutting down my business because we like it was everybody wanted like what I'm saying. The government jumped in and everybody was
Yeah. If you sell like that, yeah, they definitely gonna crack down on you.
and stuff. But I still got I know I got connections and everything. You know what I'm saying? I could get you some in China. Yeah. So it's man. They used to buy stuff from me, bro. Ti, right? The Ti son.
Yeah. Okay. The little king weirdo. Yeah.
He used to buy stuff from me, bro. Like I didn't know that he was Ti son. He came one time in my spot with security. Then I'm like, who are you, man? Why you have security on? He was like, Ti. I'm like, of course I don't know who Ti is. And I asked around. They was like, yeah, that's Ti son. I'm like, oh, for real, damn. And it's like, I got you, bro. Because your dad is Ti, I got you. I'll give you a really nice deal. And I ended up raising the goddamn price on him. He's got money, bro. Like,
yeah, of course. His dad T.I. He the king of the South.
Yeah, bro. So he used to buy stuff from me, man. It's not like all the celebrities. Some of them they would send their people because they didn't want to like.
Right. Yeah, because they get the bad exposure. I'm saying right now, look. But for those who are still listening, look, I'm buying this shit, and I don't even care if somebody be like, "Yeah, that's fake." I'm doing it for completely shits and giggles. You dig? I'm gonna wear this shit to work. You feel me? I ain't gonna be fronting acting like they cost $1,000. No, I'm be wearing these shit like you wear a pair of slit slides and shit. Oh, nothing, yo. I need some slides, man. Throw some slides in there.
All right, now, bro, you gotta. See, here's the thing, though. Like, you gotta wear it. Like, you go to like, if you want to like,
Nah, that's out. That's out. I ain't going no parties. All I'm gonna do is I'm in the hood now. The party shit is out. I'm around YNs all day long. You dig? You dig? So I just want them to be like, oh wow, what's that? You know?
oh yeah, you're like, oh, and you can do business too. You know what I'm saying? Because if they like that, they can try to buy
Oh
you.
nah, of course. You know what I mean? Of course. Like I'm like, listen, bro. I got an LLC too. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Like I had my LLC for how long? I had it for 12 years. Yeah, so I'm like I pay taxes, CPA, I do all that. I register annually, all that, bro. Register agent is my shit, my address. You know what I mean? Yeah, and like I got a whole video how to teach people how to get an LLC, by the way. Yeah. That's what I said. Like folks be on here doing the most, but like there's way more than me than just what folks here.
Right. Yeah, bro. You can like they can also use like the music videos. You know what I'm saying? They're like artists or so. They can like wear them. You know, them LVs and then.
Oh yeah. I got a whole plan. I'm a content creator. You dig? So I'm doing it for the net.
Right. Oh, I see.
Yeah, like everybody else. Yeah, because like you know people like listen. People care about that. I don't, and that's why I'm buying the fake shit. I don't care about it, but people do. Yeah.
That's business right there. It's marketing, man. You gotta market yourself. I mean, that's about what you
Yeah, I ain't got yeah. Like you got Bandman Kevin walking around with that fake ass chain that everybody think real.
Yeah, bro. So, Rich Montana, one of the interview, he was saying that Mr. Echo government fake check. What's that? I was laughing about that. I'm like, man, he must have, got it on New York City on Canal Street.
Right.
Yeah. Like, man, he must have got it from there, And Rich Montana thought he got it for like, it was like a,
like a discount. Yeah, yeah.
Expensive chain or something.
Yeah, for a discount. Yeah, fake the whole time. Yeah, hey, look, hey, bro. I'm a person who buy grills. I have real grills. I have fake grills. So, like, I know the difference between a real grill and a fake grill because a fake grill is gonna be thick, a real grill is gonna be thin. Like, I know. I bought both. Like I said, but it don't matter because the internet ain't nobody know the difference. And like, and look, again, this don't mean nothing to me, but this means everything to them. This means everything. This means everything to them.
That's the whole point, man. That's the whole point. It's like that's what they want to see. That's what they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's called supply and demand. Like I right now, I cut my camera on. I got some basic shit on. Nobody want to see that.
Right. Hey, that's business right there, man. You gotta present what people want to see, right? Because if you're not showing them what they don't want to see, then they wouldn't be interested.
Right.
But
That's a fact. And that's why when these dusty rappers go live, everybody and mother watching them. I mean, like I mean, these guys are remedial as hell. No coherent sentences, nothing. Lil Wayne, you dig? Lil Wayne. But because you think that's real and you think that's real, everybody watching.
Exactly, yeah. And that's you see that's what, bro, like in music, like in entertainment industries, how like this is how people make it. Sometimes when you ask them to say how you make it, they'll tell you, I don't know how I did it. It's like people say just
I will tell you. You ever heard of Anton Daniels?
no.
Okay, look him up. This is a fake FBA guy who faked till he made it. Like he wasn't rich. He was faking like he was rich, just like Marquette. Marquette ain't rich either. But these guys fake like they're rich, and they just hope to make it one day and actually be rich. So and it worked for Anton Daniels. Like he faked it, and I think I think that he's coming across some real paper now. You know? Yeah. Nah, he I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm a guy. I'm a real researcher, and I research how he got his money. And there's no research on how he got his money. That's how I know people fake. Because when you're really rich, it ain't hard to find your money. Yeah, and then if you're rich, you're not selling no damn classes on how to be a pimp or man. Like you ain't doing it. Ain't nobody rich got time for that. All right. So but anyway, he faked it. Now he's living like a comfortable lifestyle. Marquez trying to fake it too, but it's not going as well as for him as it did for Anton. Well, not everybody. Not everybody says not everybody fake it till they make it. Some people get out there and put the work in and actually get it. Now, me, so now look, let's not get it twisted. When I say fake it, I don't mean what you got on. I don't mean your glasses or your shoes. I'm saying the image you put out there is fake, right? So Anton Daniels, Billy Carson, and Marquette. These guys are not rich. They were faking like they were rich, and they were hoping to be rich one day. And the only one out of those three that got money like that is Anton. The other two still broke.
It's like taking a picture on a Lamborghini,
right? Right. Now that's faking. That's faking. And then you're actually saying you're rich. Like I'm telling right now. Look, I'm telling you and everybody listening, I'm not rich. Not rich at all. I'm telling you, I'm buying fake shit. I'm doing it because the image the YNs want to see, right? I don't care about you old Negroes. Like anybody care about y'all. The youth is where you get lit. You dig? So I'm gonna do it for the youth to get their attention, to bring them to like this where I'm doing right now. This is positive stuff I talk about.
Energy, you know what I'm saying? Hype like that,
But listen, but I'm trying to influence them right though. You said feel me? Like the youth got a lot of energy and people are influencing them the wrong way. I'm trying to get their attention to influence them the right way.
I like that.
Yeah. I'm not faking it. I'm not telling you I'm rich. I ain't telling nobody that. I'm not rich. I'm nowhere near rich. Okay.
If they look up to you, then you're faking it, then you're misleading them.
Right. And then you make them believe it's something they can do. And they can't.
Right. And as soon as they find out, like you've been just a guy that did all this time, they're like, what the heck? Been trying to follow this time for the longest time.
Just like Billy Carson and Marquette Devon Burton. These guys been lying the whole time. People starting to see like rich people know rich people know who's rich. Rich ain't no rich person gonna think they're rich. They know they're not rich.
Oh yeah, they're not rich. It's just the people without money that they
right. Broke, thirsty, and they want to believe they're rich.
Right. Because I mean he's rich, right? But if he tells you his monthly expenses and he tell you that sometimes when I pay all my bill, I have nothing left, you wouldn't believe him.
Right. And here's the thing: rich people could fake broke because some of them been there before, but a broke person could never really correctly fake rich because if you haven't experienced it, you don't know what to really give people. Like you can only give them what you think is rich. But you can like for example, a 13-year-old can never. You know, I say a 13-year-old act like you're 30. A 13-year-old can never do that because you got to be 30 to act like you're 30. So a 13-year-old could be the analogy of a fake rich person. A 13-year-old could be mature for a 13-year-old, but he'll never be mature for a 20-year-old. He'll never be mature for a 24-year-old or a 30-year-old. He will always be immature. Because that's an experience you got to experience, and then you know how to conduct that way. Like for example, I'm a researcher. I'm a real researcher. I know fake researchers. Like now, Tarina, she's a real researcher, but I know fake ones, and I ain't gonna put them out there. I know fake ones, right? That. Okay, so he's a little tricky. Like he's a real researcher, but he's deceptive.
So he does it for the money, right? Like he's more like
I can't even say money. I think he do it for the fame. Like he's one of those weirdos who rather fame than money.
See, he wants to like everybody to talk about him.
Yeah, and worship him and bow down to him, and he'll be broke and can't pay for this fake bando school he got. And to him, that's good enough for him.
Yeah, he's interesting He's a very interesting guy. I heard he got kicked out of South Africa.
Hey, bro, listen, man. That dude is the second biggest scammer in the black community to Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. He is scumbag. Yeah, he been he's trying to he wants to scam
But he don't know how. He don't know how to do it. Yeah, he don't know how to do it the right way. That's why he's unsuccessful.
Yeah, he used to be friends with a lot of Nigerians that was from Atlanta.
Yo, if a Nigerian can link up with him, then they deserve to be scammed. At this point, if anybody link up with Umar, you deserve to be scammed. Thank you. Thank you.
White House or something.
Right. Yeah. So the bottom line is, bro, you got a lot of people who are within my lineage who ain't shit and scam. And like I came to TikTok for that reason. I came to TikTok because I see that a lot of FBA spaces are being misrepresented by weirdos who should not be speaking on FBA talking points at all. Right. So I came to TikTok to try to even the scale. You know what I mean? And look, a lot of them came over here. A lot of weirdos, the toxic people came over here, and they tried me and go for, but
They came to bully you,
oh yeah, they tried, and then they realized when they realized like I'm him, they backed off and they went away. They went away. They tried. They tried. Hey, bro. First of all, I don't like bullies. I don't respect no bully. I don't like bullies.
Yeah, a lot of them are bullies, man. Instead of educating, you know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
they just talk trash and call folks names. Like for example, like we say a tether is somebody who does an action, right? So you gotta do a disgusting action towards Black Americans. Just like if like Marquette is doing a disgusting action towards Africans, South Africans, so they got the right to call him a tether. You feel me? So which he is. He's a tether to South Africans. But just because you have an accent doesn't. So if somebody call in my space and say, "Hey man, I'm from Jamaica, I'm from Haiti, I'm from Brazil, I'm from Nigeria," you're not a tether because you're from those places. You dig? You're a Nigerian, you're Jamaican, you're a Haitian. Now, if you start to denigrate us and you know undermine us, yeah, you become a tether, right? But if you come solid, then you leave solid. But these FB, but these FBA spaces, I witnessed myself. I played it on my YouTube. I let them hear it. Like these folks just hear an accent and they start calling the person a tether.
They go off on
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But hey, bro, but these are agents though. Yeah, yeah. Nah, they FBI. They FBI.
They be going crazy.
You know why? You know why I say that? Because an FBI agent needs to put a target on somebody's back, right? In order to get investigated, to be targeted, surveillance, to justify being targeted in surveillance, you gotta put a target on their back. Okay. So why? So now, if people are saying FBA is a cult, it's a HATE group, why would you go out there and act just like that? Like, yeah. Like, what happened to Black excellence?
Exactly my point.
Now we've been talking for a minute now. I ain't say one profane word. If I did, I spelled it out. I didn't say it. So I mean, like, come on, man. Like, so when we out here giving FBA a bad name, acting ignorant, unbecoming, like I, as an educator, researcher, a top researcher, I start to think like agent, like, okay, all right, there's this person out here to purposely sabotage FBA. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, before this.
Well, no, not the lineage, FBA.
Right. So like I do know an FBA guy, right? He's a very good friend of mine. His name is Calvin. He acknowledges African as history and stuff like that, but he let me know that.
Well, I acknowledge mine. I don't like Tariq Nasheed acknowledges his. Like some of us don't make a big deal from that. Like some people, some FBAs are not African, no way, shape, form, but some are. You dig?
Like this before this thing the whole I think him up. He's been like, his brother is married to a Ghanaian, he's a doctor, married to a Ghanaian woman, you know what I'm saying? They live together. So then he kept on telling me, man, I wanna go visit the motherland, you know what I mean? Like I just wanna go, visit Ghana and all that stuff. So him and I, if we go somewhere, right, we get, he would introduce his friends that this is our brother from the continent. It's an African continent from the continent, right? So he makes it known. So now with this, when the FBA came up, and he was just like, I'm like, I know this is not the type of FBAs that I know. The ones that I know, they don't move like this.
Well, okay, so there's three type of FBAs, unfortunately. So you got the toxic, xenophobic, divisive ones who are out here like damn near on CRACK or on that spectrum, need to take their medicine. Then you got the Pan-African FBAs like Dr. Mayat, 19Zs, Marquette Devon, Burton's the Pan-African FBA. Yeah, and then you have Umar is one of them. You feel me? And then you got the regular FBAs like myself who don't do either one. So for me, so you got people who kiss Africa ass, and that's a Pan-African one. Then you got the ones who just go crazy and toxic, and that's the ones you see on the regular FBA spaces. Then you got people like me who just sane. People like me.
Off on people.
Yeah. Well, okay, think about it. Like if you are having like, for example, if you driving, right? And right, road rage is usually for people who chimp out, right? Road rage is for chimp outers, and that's why they end up going to prison like for a deadly crime, right? That's an impulsive thinker, and unfortunately some FBAs do that. But then you got some FBAs who that support me, that on YouTube and TikTok that come through here. They don't think like that. Like they more reasonable. They're more intelligent to like be impulsive and chimp out. So we ain't got to worry about that. But the standard, I'm a standard FBA. I'm the standard. Like these other guys ain't the standard. They just in the way. I'm the standard. So I don't look at Africa as a motherland, right? Because a mother don't sell their kids, right? A mom don't sell their kids. So ain't no motherland. My motherland is here in America, where my mother did not sell me, and my mother didn't sell my grand, all my whole genealogy, ain't nobody sell us. The white people sold us over here, and in Africa, they sold us to the white man. So mothers don't sell their children. Mothers nurture their children. They take care of their children. They feed their children. They house their children. They cool their children. And that's what happened in America. We got to America, the mothers did that, but the mother in Africa didn't do that. So that's why we don't regard her at all as a mother. So that's out. That umbilical cord is cut. Go do your own thing and be a mother to whoever you ain't do that to. You dig? So that's why we don't see that. Once you sell something, bro, it don't belong to you. Like you're saying, you're going to sell me some items. Right now, I didn't buy them, so they belong to you. But once you sell them, they belong to me, they're not yours. Right. So once Africa sold us, that umbilical cord was cut, and there's no ownership there. That's it. You can't, because they didn't return us. You feel me? They kept us. So then we were owned by the white people, and then to get ourselves free from them, we had to physically fight in a civil war. So we earned our liberation and freedom in 1862. You feel me? So or beginning around that time. It ended in 1865, like a 3-year war. So we were so birthright came over here. We became the ownership of white people. We fought them and got our freedom, got our liberation. The same thing happened when in Haiti and Jamaica and everywhere else. I mean, Brazil, like 15 million people left Africa and on slave ships, right? Majority of them went to Brazil. So check this out. what people don't talk about is most people who left from Africa went to Brazil, but nobody calls a Brazilian an African.
A lot of Brazilian, they call themselves Africa, like
No, yeah, and no, Afro, okay, not African, okay, so or African, big difference, but they all, but that's their political name. They call themselves Pretos, Preto, okay.
Most of them with like the Angola, like most of them Angolans anyway.
Yeah, but why don't they say they're Africans? Drop the O. No. But why isn't it called Africa? If 90% of the people on slave ships from Africa went to Brazil, then that should be Little Africa.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of Africans in Brazil. A lot of.
Hey, bro, listen, but that's not what they go by. Hey, now, look, I hear what you're saying, and you're an individual, but we have research. We know how they document themselves in Brazil. I know. I covered that many times. I know they say Preto, and that ain't African. Okay. Okay. So they do not call themselves African in Brazil. They call themselves Brazilian as their national identity, and then they compartmentalize and they say Preto and other terms for themselves after that. But none of them say. But this. Okay. But I'm not interested in practices. I'm talking about what people identify as on a day-to-day basis. Ain't none of them say they're African and identify as an African. You know why they don't do that? Because there's no such thing as an African. An African is 54 states, 54 countries, and Africa means that you have residence, you have citizenship in one of those countries. You have a flag, you have a culture, you have a language, and you belong to a tribe. I don't know one African who don't belong to a tribe. Okay, so the word African starts at the top and then they trickle down to a minute thing, and the minute thing is a tribe. Okay, so to be African, that means you come from a country. That means you have a nationality, flag, and a culture, and then you are part of a tribe. So that's what an African is. Continental, country, tribe.
I'll be back. I gotta pick up this phone call real quick.
All
Okay.
right, no, go ahead and do that because I gotta be back too. You dig? So I'm gonna be back live in about 2 hours.
Enjoy you saying live.
All right, man. Peace. Yes, sir. Yeah. So so when I talk to people and I ask them when they call me African, I just simply I don't say I'm African. I don't chimp out. I simply say, bro, what is an African? I know they can't tell me what it is because to tell me what it is, that means you did deep research, and people don't do deep research. Only people like me do deep research. You dig? Y'all too busy. Y'all too busy having fun to do deep. I sacrifice my fun to do deep research. So I know nobody can say they can't justify calling me an African. And don't do DNA. Don't. You can try. Invite yourself up right now, because I'm gonna get off TikTok and YouTube. I'm simultaneously live on both, but I'm gonna get off on both in a second because I gotta. I'm home. I gotta. How you doing, bro? I gotta handle daddy stuff. So real quickly, you could join the live or the YouTube live. Invite yourself up. But let you know right now, the average person can't tell you what an African is. They'll call you that, but they can't define what an African is. Right? So all I say for the TikToker who's watching right now, you notice we ain't call each other names, where nobody said tether. And he comes on before, and I cussed him out a couple times. But you see how when I want to, I can have a legitimate conversation where it's not no name calling, it just I represent what an FBA really should be. That's why I say I'm the standard of FBA. Like you got 3 different FBAs. You got a Pan-African, you got a toxic divisive one, and you got an unbiased Ron. And FBA News Updates. So I represent the standard of what an FBA should be. And that should be is representing Black excellence. So I can go roast for roast. I could go troll for troll. And I could also go articulation for articulation, eloquency, and education if need be. And just now today, I felt like that's the angle I should take. So I do that. I'm the standard of an FBA. And none of y'all know more history than me. So you kiss that goodbye. Because while you having fun, chilling, I'm researching, studying. Just by nobody, there's levels to this stuff. Dig. But anyway, my point is on TikTok, I'm live every morning, weekdays, Monday through Friday, at 5 to 5:30 a.m. You can catch me live. So if you like what I'm talking about, then you might want to check in with me tomorrow morning, 5, in between 5:30. I might be a little late, but don't chip out. Stick around. But TikTok, I'm out. All right, so my YouTubians, my guys.
You're just saying
For
stuff.
my YouTubians,
You're babbling.
my guy, I'm out, family.